It will take more than good preaching, and it will take more than good teaching. What we need is a revival. Charles Spurgeon in the 18th century said, "I rather teach a man how to pray than to teach 10 people to preach." John Knox in the 18th century cried and said, "Give me Scotland or I die." Queen Victoria of Great Britain said in the 18th century, she said, "I am not afraid. I'm not afraid of all the armies of Europe put together, but I'm afraid of the prayers of John Knox." Come on, somebody, put your hands together and say, "Do it again, Lord. Do it again." Somebody say, "Lord, do it again." One more time. Say yes. In the 1940s, around the Second World War, there was a young man by the name of Rhys Howells, and they called him the great intercessor. He wasn't a pastor, nor a prophet, nor a teacher. He wasn't an apostle. He was just a brother in the church, but he was a great intercessor who knew how to contend and to wrestle with the enemy and to travail and to intercede in prayer. And one time he was praying and sent a word to the then Prime Minister of Great Britain and said that Britain will not be invaded, Winston Churchill. And when the invasion of Britain began, he went back to the Lord and said, "Lord, but I told the Prime Minister that Britain will not be invaded." And the Lord said, "What do you want?" He said, "I want the invasion of Britain aborted, and I want the troops of Hitler to attack Russia." In the matters of days, a new instruction came: abort the invasion of Britain and attack Moscow. Go to Russia. And then one time he was praying and he said, "I have a sense in my spirit that something is wrong with our armed forces." He said, "I have a feeling and I have a witness and a check in my spirit that our soldiers are in trouble in Dunkirk." And the media said everything was okay, and Rhys Howells kept saying, "Something is not right, something is wrong with our soldiers." After days, it was revealed that over 300,000 of the British army has been surrounded by Hitler's army, called the Battle of Dunkirk. And through some divine interventions and workings of the Spirit, they managed to escape over 300,000. And it was Rhys Howells that prayed them through that escape of the Battle of Dunkirk. If you study history, you see it. I believe that for you Africans that have come into this great country and land in Europe, God sent you here to fulfill a prophecy. A prophecy. You are not here to reach our people. Your purpose here is not to reach the black community. When the missionary went to Africa, their assignment was not to find other nationals from other countries. They evangelized Africa. And let me tell you something, and I speak to you as a father. I said, I want to talk to you. If you are really anointed and you are from Africa and you are not winning and touching the indigenous, you are not anointed. I'm telling you. As great and as wonderful as it is to reach our people, God didn't send us here to just reach our people. Reaching our people is great, but our dream and our vision and our target must be the indigenous. And it is when we touch them and we reach them, then the revival would have come. That is the sign of the true revival that is coming. And that's why I'm here to talk to you, because God is calling you to reach the indigenous of Europe, of this land, of this nation, by redigging the wells of the fathers. Where is the well and where is the mantle of John Knox? Where is the well and where is the mantle of Smith Wigglesworth? Where is the well and where is the mantle of Evans Roberts, Reese Howells, and all the great men that God raised from this land and nation? If you watch the communities of this city, you will see every community had a church. While the church is empty, there is preaching and teaching going on radio, on television, everywhere. But ladies and gentlemen, it's going to take more than preaching and teaching. It's going to take a revival. It's going to take an outpouring of the Spirit of God than ever before.